Okay, so on this eye, I'm going to show you how to use Mama, Lullaby, and Gigi. And then on this eye, I'm going to show you the browns, which is going to be Baba, Bird, and Coco. And then we will throw You Complete Me on top. Okay, they're both so pretty. I just have the eyeshadow everything brush. So you're gonna wanna start with the fluffy side. I'm probably gonna do most of it with the fluffy side today, which is the absolute best side because you can blend out anything. You don't have to be great at eyeshadow. In fact, when I started, I knew nothing about it, and this brush like saved my butt. So you want to hold it pretty far down so that you don't have such a steady hand. You want it to be a little bit looser, a little bit messier. Okay, so let's start on this side with Mama. So Mama, the pink one, the light pink one. We always start with the lightest one, unless you're going for a crazy look. So you're just gonna swirl it. I always swirl on the outsides. With this transition shade though, it doesn't matter a whole lot because it is so light. And that's the point. You could just wear Mama and it's going to look gorgeous. I then grab a little bit with the edge and I do pull that one all the way under. I just like to have the look underneath my eye as well as over my eye. Okay, so that is Mama. We're only doing one eye, remember, this is pink. Okay, Lullaby is a little bit darker, still a matte. We're still gonna use the fluffy side. So we're gonna grab some Lullaby, opening your eye. You're just gonna dab it right where you can see it. Okay, so now we have that landmark. Now you can just start circling it. So do this a few times, practice it. Make sure you're not going anywhere. I mean, it's not gonna look bad anyway, but then you won't feel like you have to do it perfectly the first time. And you will get good at it, I promise. So I'm just gonna grab a little bit more just to darken that up. So as you can see, I am just circling. I'm trying not to have any sort of like one spot being dark. And now I'm just gonna pull it down into this big kind of thick V. Pull it up, pull it down. So you can see how there's just like this nice little V here. Let's go again. Grab a little bit with the corner and pull it under. Now because it's a darker color, if you pull it all the way under, it's going to create more of a dramatic effect. So just make sure you know what you're going for. I'm just gonna pull it up until about here. And that's just going to basically contour my eyes instead of making it look dramatic. Either way is beautiful. Okay, you could leave it like that. Let's add Gigi with our finger. So Gigi, I do like to add the shimmer just with my finger, and I just lay it up to the dark part because otherwise you're going to go right over it and then you won't even notice that you have it. So that's Gigi. So that is Mama, Lullaby, and Gigi. Now if you want to spice that up a little bit more, flip this over and go into Coco. Coco's a brown and I really like it with these pinks. Okay, so the tiny side going into Coco just a little bit, and I'm just going to this line's going to go up towards the end of my eyebrow. Okay, so it's just one little thin line, and then I'm going to grab, it's not in my crease, it's just above my crease. So I'm making a thin V. Okay, so if that looks too choppy and not very blended, flip it over and just blend it out. And then again, if you want to add a little bit below, remember it's the darkest color, so I wouldn't go too far if you just want an everyday look. So there is the pink and the purple look. Really pretty, really brings out your eye color. Now I'm going to show you the browns. I just love the browns. Okay, so Baba. Yeah, that's right. Okay, this is Baba, right beside Mama. They're both transition shades. They're both really light, really pretty. So with Baba, you're just going to circle and get your whole eyelid. So you can see already just the slight difference, but it's just such a pretty brown that you could use just Baba. This was the very first color I got, and it was just a perfect brown. Okay, same thing. Let's grab a little bit and go underneath the eye with the fluffy end. If you want more color, you're going to use the small end. Okay, Bird, one of my favorite colors. It's a little bit darker, so we're going to head into Bird with a fluffy end. We're going to, again, with that eye open, just put a little, do you see that? It's just really subtle. And now we have a landmark when we close our eyes. And we're just gonna circle that and then pull it in. And then pull it down. So this is for hooded eyes. You go just a little bit higher. That's why I put that landmark before I close my eyes, because then you know what you're gonna see. You can darken these up as well. I'm doing them really light and really subtle. Let's go back in just a little bit and bring bird underneath. Those two, like, do you see the difference? So natural, but like just that extra, that little bit of extra. It's so, so pretty. Okay, so we're gonna use Cocoa and you complete me. So let's use the fluffy side. So I showed you Cocoa with the little side. Now let's show you Cocoa with the fluffy side. So what it's gonna do is it's gonna darken up the outside quite a bit more because it's going to put it in a bigger area. So I'm just gonna hardly dab. And I'll place that down. Okay, so now you wanna go in the corner. Okay, so that is like right in the crease there. If you feel like that's enough, blow off the rest. And now we're just gonna use this. And we're just gonna make a small circle and pull it into the crease and pull it down. This fluffy side is amazing. Like, look at that. I thought it was gonna be too much, but it's perfect. And then if you feel like you need to blend more, always pull from the outside in. Okay, we're gonna grab a little bit of Cocoa, pull it underneath. These looks you can like amplify just by adding more of each of them, just so you know you can completely change the look. You complete me, it's so beautiful. We're just gonna grab that with our finger, place it on the inner eye, just like that. Should I show you how to make it just a little bit darker? I'm gonna grab more Cocoa and I'm gonna put it on my lash line. So that's how you get that really pretty, but not too much. Like kind of like a eyeliner look, but it's not like that solid line. It's like a really pretty smudge. So just by adding a little bit more. So that is the key. Start light and then add more until you're happy with it.